Well, hey everyone, this is exciting. New machine day. This one is a music-based video game, Revolution X. Let's take a look. Well, I have powered it on already. Actually, it was last night late, it was delivered, and it didn't actually, the game board fired up, but the tube didn't. And this transformer was loose for basically an interstate journey, and it looks like plugs down on the power board were loose, so I put that back in and the game did fire up. Condition wise, it's quite good. It's interesting how these Australian made cabs always had a join in the artwork, as does my Terminator 2 game. I guess they just didn't have printers that size here in Australia. Yeah, so by the way, this is an Australian-made machine, and probably better than its American counterparts, because it is the whole cabinet is plywood, so they're kind of indestructible. Oh yeah, I'm missing the coin mech, but I did have one. I've pulled it out already, so I've got this to take a look at shortly to complete the machine. I do want to get this machine working on coins. I actually want to do a video on it running on coins. That might be very soon. But yeah, we fired it up, got a good picture. Very happy with the tube. This gun works, this one doesn't. I've looked at the connectors and that. I'll have a bit more of a look at that and investigate what might be the issue there. But overall, this is a nice original machine. It just needs a little bit of a clean up. It's a bit sort of grotty everywhere, so a nice clean up. Maybe do something with these guns so they don't hit the plexi. What else? So yeah, basically I'm going to fire this back up, and I'm going to work through a way to get this gun working again. I think probably the most simple way to check the guns first. I mean, it may just be a broken ground, because what happens is the cursor is moving around the screen, but you don't get a fire from the trigger, and you do not get a bomb. Well, I wouldn't call it a bomb. You throw CDs in this game. How cool is that? But yeah, probably the easiest way to check the gun operation, it might just be a broken ground for the buttons. But I'm thinking I'll just swap over the harnesses for the gun and see if I get a working gun on this side and a non-working gun on that side, and that will narrow it down. Let's get on with it. Well, what I want to do first is actually just mount this coin mech in. This came from a machine I wrecked. It's actually the only one of its type that I've got, this round front. Off some pictures off the net, that's the correct type, and it is the 3 bolt hole, 1, 2, 3. So it's the only one I've had, and lucky to have it, so I can replace it. I don't know if this coin mech's any good yet, but just looking at this now, I don't need this board here, so that can become a spare, because looking in the cabinet here, there's actually one of these mounted in there. So that can be a spare. We'll just pop that in the coin box for now. And then also this wire here, which I think is it illuminated? Oh, that is a light in there. Okay, so that's what that'll be, and that's wrapped up in here. So I don't need that wire either. So it's literally, well, how does that plug in? Okay, take that out. Oh yeah, there it is there, look. So I think it might be almost easier to, no, because then I've got to replace that. All right, so Right, I need a little Phillips head. Okay, I got it. So you lean this plug forward and look, the little bulb's plugged straight in the socket. It's probably burned out. I've never seen such a little tiny bulb. 12 volt, 60 milliamp, 2 little pin thing. Okay, it would be good to make that work again. Okay, so that will just go into this one. Actually, why don't I grab the multimeter and we'll see if that's a good bulb. Good bulb, bad bulb. Bad bulb. All right. Well, I'll leave it out then for now. Put it on the... Yeah, bad bulb. I will order a new one of those. So for now, we leave the bulb out. Just install this plug where it goes like that, and the wire went under there like that. The 2 little screws. Actually I make boo-boo. I think this has to mount through the door first. So back out again. This goes through the door. Other way. That goes... Oh, it's the other way now. Like that. Okay, 2 little screws. I'm probably doing this the hard way, no doubt, like everything. Where's the little nuts and bolts for that? There. Three washers. Three spring washers. 3 nuts. What will they be? 8mm probably. Grab an 8mm socket. Be interesting to see if this coin mech works. We're about to find out. This is only plastic. No need to do it up real tight. Just end up breaking something. It's got the spring washers to stop it coming loose. And so then that goes up, back through there, and coin mech, and this coin mech must just go in here. This says it's a coin service interface, so you get a light on there. I don't know what this blue button is. Is that credit? But we've also got a credit button there. So is this blue button on the interface credit? What does that do? I do not know. So this goes on first. Which way is it? That way. They've got a funny way they go on this thing. Top first, and then the bottom. From memory, that's it there. Coin mech in. Alright, let's try that. I'll have to turn the game off of free play because it was on free play. Let's see. We can just bypass that, pressing start, I think. Yeah, there we go. Got to get this thing off free play though, so how's that done? In the service, go test. Oh yeah, so you can do it with the right gun, luckily. Soundboard. Oh. So what is it? Game adjustment, or is it coin bookkeeping? Oh, make changes to pricing. That'll be it. Free play. Free play, no. Menu. Okay, and test switch. There we go. So that'll be wanting money now. In theory, it's not going to start from there. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's grab a couple of bucks. A couple of Aussie dollars. Well, yeah, the red light's on here and the other one in there. They're both credit boards. Pressing that should just add a credit. So let's see what this one does. Here. Nothing. Okay. I don't know, is that not promising? Oh. That's not good.
Remember, music is the weapon.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to have to investigate that a bit further. Okay, so it turns out the coin mech is good, but that's by bypassing this. I don't really know what it's for. So either this is, something's wrong here, but there's nothing really on it except this button and a light when you look at it on the back, or it's this other ribbon cable. So you'll, which way does it go? Coins from the front. Let me try and hold this. Actually, what we can do is we can just put it there, and you'll hear it go. Maybe not. So you'll hear it go, and the counter goes. Where is it? It's a counter. Oh, can't see it, but can we? No. Counter's there reading. 250,000 plays. My God, is that high or is that low? I don't know. Anyway, This ribbon cable is not long enough to go to the coin door. So I'll go find another ribbon cable. So it's either a process of elimination, this could be bad, or this could be bad. If this is bad, I probably don't have a ribbon cable to go the full length, so I might have to remount the credit board closer inside the cabinet so the ribbon cable reaches. Well, looks like this was the culprit. So we're at 28 credits now.
Yes!
And now we've got 30 for $1. So 2 plays for $1 it's set, sounds fair to me. So these are the 2 gun plugs. I switched them around. Now I've got a working gun here.
Nice shot!
So what does that mean? Probably would have been easy just to pull that apart and find a broken wire. Now I've got to trace the rest of the cabinet to see why the gun wiring on this side is not live. Well, the next step was to see if it's the PCB or wiring as to why the gun's not working. So a quick look on the net and the schematic tells me that these 2 wires, this green and blue striped and this blue, yeah it is blue, is fire and bomb, 4-player 1 gun. So I just used a bit of fuse wire to poke in the back of the jammer because you can't actually see the other, you can't see the contacts on the PCB with it on. So I just grounded it through the back to one of the 4 ground wires at the back here there. And straight away I heard the gun start recoiling. So and then I tried it on the other one, which is throwing a CD or bomb if you like, and I could hear that going like a shh, shh sound that it makes. So the gun's so the gun is working, and well, what does that tell me? That grounding that wire to ground and making the gun fire, and I could also see it on the screen just looking at the back here what was happening. So I thought, okay, well, it's unlikely that both of the trigger wires have gone. It will be one of the grounds. So anyway, lo and behold, then I stand back up and now the gun's working. So I'm guessing it's just contacts at these grounds, or one of these black wires may be broken at the back of the jammer here or something. Actually, that one there feels very loose. So I'll just shore that up, make sure that's all good, and I should have a permanent working gun again. Well, it turns out it was actually the little tang. So I've had to go and grab the, where are they? Where's the little kit? Oh, so I just went and grabbed the little kit of these to pull it apart and do it the right way, and when I pulled this one out, it actually just came out in 2 pieces and I hadn't even touched it, so maybe that's the fault. So I'll open these 3 ones up, replace this one, and that should be job done. While I'm in the back here, I'm going to give the tube a bit of a wipe, and the mirror up under here, I'll give that a wipe too. And I've just pulled out this sort of bezel thing, and I'll wipe that down. If it doesn't come up good enough, I'll give it a quick rattle can job. And then I think I'm ready to have a game on this thing. All right, time for a quick test. Yeah, that's good. All right. Well, I don't know why, but the recoil on this one this gun is a bit soft compared to this. This is quite noisy, so I don't know which it's supposed to be, whether it's supposed to be soft or noisy. I guess pulling apart one of them, we'll soon find out why that is, but not doing that now. Stick around because from next up, Harry and I are going to use real Aussie dollars to find out how much this game costs to get to the end in 1994. Stick around, it's going to be good.